All right, are you guys ready to play?
Oh, ready as I'll ever be.
Ready?
Okay, so
Vaguely.
I'm not gonna immediately introduce Ronnie's character because you guys have just run out of a boarded up house with one of you with your arm barely hanging on by a thread. After some really quick first aid work bandaging up the wound, it looks like you've managed to like at least cover the bleeding. Terrence, with your surprisingly good first aid skills, but you gather that it's probably not the best plan to continue this today. It might be worth going to the hospital, seeing if you can get at least some kind of patch on Charles. And
I think doesn't Terrence also need some medical treatment maybe for like the fall he took as well from the second floor?
I've already had some medical treatment actually.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
I rested up last night. I went to
And would you not like more medical treatment?
If it's possible, honestly, I probably need it.
That's what I was trying to hint at. Would you not like to be even better?
Looking at you comparatively, you look somewhat more one than you, if I'm honest with you. I'd like to check Charles for testicular torsion. As part
Are
of
you
my,
going to let him?
I don't think I can stop him at the minute, can I? If I wanted to resist.
You've got a
first
right arm.
aid. First aid. I'm checking it over.
You are feeling a little bit lightheaded from loss of blood.
Yeah,
But
just
not,
get me
like,
to
not
a
super mega lightheaded.
get me to a hospital before I fucking lose it here.
I want you to lose a testicle, that's why I'm checking.
Isn't that a slight Irish accent? Am I hearing that correctly?
It is, yeah, he's Irish.
Yeah,
You're fucking kidding me.
he's from Dingle. So, in the interests of fast tracking things, you'll make it to the hospital, and the two of you that are injured pay a small amount of money to.
It's fine. I've got $25. That's like £1,000,000 back then. In 1920s money.
That really is to you.
Over the course of the
Broke
night,
motherfucker.
you get some at the time expert medical treatment, and while you still can't use your left arm anymore, Charles, the rest of the crew, Terrence feels quite a bit better, roughly 1 HP better. In fact, you also feel roughly 1 HP better, and it looks like your arm isn't going to bleed forever. But it might be worth like being a little.
Maybe it's in a
careful
sling or
around
something,
it.
yeah.
Yeah, it's in a sling, and if you're too like sharp with it, then
Okay.
it might open the wound, and that's the last thing you want to do. You can't really move it. You don't really have any feeling in it. It's like it's a bit out of action for now.
Okay.
So the next day dawns, and Madame Marie meets you two at the hospital or stays there overnight. It's up to you guys.
I'll meet them there. I don't
Yeah.
care about them enough to stay there.
Very reasonable.
Terrence slept on the floor the night overnight. He refused to sleep in the hospital bed.
Would he not be able to read the journals that he found while we were in the hospital, actually?
Yeah, I was going to ask, did you want to read any more of that journal?
Yeah, but I read it under the bed.
Under the bed? That's
Yeah.
even scarier, isn't it?
Well, I mean, it makes sure there's no monsters down there, because he's down there.
It's above me. But yes, I read more of it. My sanity is probably slowly slipping away as I do so, but...
Like, not much.
Not
Not much. Like,
they hide in the journal under the bed.
I wouldn't mind if you could roll a sanity roll for me quickly.
You'd be good. I'm hoping you fail. Just because it'd be far more interesting if you did. Oh, wow.
Yeah!
Oh, nice.
Oh,
Wow.
No.
Go on that last one.
We're really good.
After the stuff you saw in this
He
book
becomes more sane.
yesterday, after the stuff you saw in this book yesterday, it doesn't really surprise you a huge amount. These like
anymore.
it does, but like not enough to hurt you. So it's still just huge explanations of these weird experiments this man was doing to try and gain eternal life. And there's no real sign that any of them was successful as of yet, shockingly, because he continued further into the book. There's a lot of stories about small animals being sacrificed, which is a little bit weird. You get the idea that this man would probably stop at practically nothing to get his goal.
Oh, hello. Thank you for that host.
A lot more to the book.
Less to worry about. It's dead and gone forever. Or is he?
Alright, thank you for that lurk step, sis.
So, as Madame Marie's waiting outside the hospital for the other two to come out, you two will begin to walk down the steps. You'll see where she is and start walking towards her, I presume.
Yeah, I want to know, how the hell did she make it out of that house without getting hurt?
Charles can't be using the steps, just saying.
Oh yeah, I can't, I'm gonna take the elevator. I'm gonna take the
Oh,
lift. Yeah, I can't take the stairs, I'll take the lift.
The wheelchair route.
Is the hospital what's currently on screen? I presume not, right?
No.
No, that's the house.
So, all this stuff is kind of irrelevant.
Alright, thank you for reminding me, Madam Maria, about my deathly allergies to the stairs. I'm gonna go take the lift. Terrence, you can take the stairs. Alright, I go wait for the lift.
Okay then.
As a Jog senpai, do I saunter in?
You can if you want.
Alright. Suppose. I'm kidding. No. I just I can't. Hold on. I actually need to cough out what's in my lungs. My guy's not a serial smoker. I can as you guys are stood on the corner, a suave, dashing, tall-looking man saunters around the corner. He spots the three of you. It's me, Irving J. Edmond. Hello, friends. What are y'all fucking doing?
Hello.
Do I know you?
Hang on, I'm still waiting for the lift. Alright, I get into the lift and press ground floor.
Rough description of your characters, so you each know what you're looking at.
Yeah.
I look like me. My guy's no, he's kind of tall and gangly. He's got a where's my description? He's got sort of he's long-sighted, so he's got a pair of glasses sort of tucked into his pocket. He wears a tweed suit. He's got with the suede elbow pads on the bottom. He's got a quite neatly combed hair, and looks a little high-strung.
High-strung. Cool.
Yeah. Just a bit.
I'm wearing like a kind of trilby looking hat. I give you like a tip of my trilby hat.
Lady.
It's
Malady.
Pleasure to meet you. Who the hell are you?
I just stand there. I just don't fucking tell you. I just stand there. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm just sorry. No. I extend I take like I'm wearing like a pair of gloves. I take a pair of gloves. I put them in my pocket. With the precision of like a magician. And I extend a warm hand to you. I shake your hand warmly, and I say,
I shake you warmly by the hand.
Sorry?
I shake your warm hand with a clammy, cold, sweaty hand.
I reach for your hand, but instead
handshake.
I'll reach for your hand, but instead of shaking it, I'll read your palm and be like, you have an interesting lifeline there.
Oh, this woman's on my palms.
Alright, Charles exits the elevator and comes down to the ground floor and meets Marie and Terrence and also this new person. Hi. My arm's currently string. I'm basically a very, very poor in-debt movie producer who's trying to make it big, but not doing very well.
I go to meet you, and I hold out the hands towards your one that's not in the sling.
Alright, thank you. I appreciate the...
I grab you in both hands and normally shake your hand hands.
Okay, I shake you warmly by the hand.
I go,
You got that one, James.
and I go, Irving gentlemen, good to meet you, sir. And promptly,
Hi, my name's Charlie. Charlie Ravenswood. Charles, if you prefer. I am.
Sorry, it is then.
Yeah, whichever. I'm
Charles,
pretty.
short for Charlie.
Yeah.
I turn you, I give you like a flare of my blaze, and I go, you might have heard of me. I'm a traveling musician around these parts. However, I find myself here on the lookout.
Oh,
for
okay.
some-
Yeah, you might have heard of me actually. I used to work at a movie
Oh,
studio.
okay.
I made a movie. It's about a pilgrim named Scott who challenged the entire world.
You're kidding me.
Honestly, I've heard of neither of you. I don't think you're as famous as me.
No, surely you must have heard of me.
I heard of you when I met you the other day.
How did it do with the cinema? How did it do with the pictures? You're right?
Not too well, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, and you don't look too well right now. You're out here in the hospital looking mighty fine, man.
Yeah, they ripped my fucking nice off-brand Gucci jacket.
Oh, did they rip your arm because of how badly the movie performed?
Alright, I don't like this guy.
I'm warming to it very quickly.
Not into the elbow, you song, and I went. I go.
Punch him softly in
I give you a soft wink to indicate I'm just making banter, as the English would say, but obviously you know, it's fucking huge.
Oh, could you give me a minute? Go answer the door real quick. So, imagine I'm just staring into space.
Alright,
You're just having a conversation, and Charles just goes,
He's on a lot of painkillers.
I really
right now.
appreciate the blur in the background of his camera. I really quite appreciate that.
It makes him a focal point. It's a thing of beauty. So is your character like? Have they been put on the case like we have then?
Yeah, so Irving is a traveling musician, 24, very young, very aspiring, very promising future. Moved from Lafayette, Louisiana to New Orleans, Louisiana.
Hey, I'm from New Orleans.
Hey, what's up? Let's
Hey.
go, New Orleans gang! And he moved to start a promising, life for himself out in the open. He figured he could only grow his career once he moved out of little old Lafayette. He's come to this case because he's in search of someone or something. It's not for me to discern quite yet, but also yes.
Oh, hello, Naomi.
Kind of hopes that his life is going to be more than what it's turned out to be at the minute. He's got a stable income and he gets a few gigs here and there, but he's really looking for a big break, whether that's musical wise or otherwise. Man is
I don't think that
what
much
actually got
music
guitar.
around here. You won't have many opportunities to be singing around here. I found that ordinarily on our adventures that we have had so far,
Adventures, if you can call them that is.
Hello?
we have
Why?
faced.
Am I wrong?
I call it some bullshit, if I'm being honest.
Wait, did
You
anyone
call
say
it some
anything?
bullshit.
My roll 20 just reloaded.
You did,
your
you
camera
did,
moved into the
disappear
corner, but I
temporarily,
just had to shimmy it.
James, sorry, Terrence, what were you saying?
I was just explaining that what we have been facing so far, we probably won't have much call for music. What we'll have call for is wits and cunning, and potentially a lot
Hey,
of...
maybe some music. I don't know what these guys are
My
into.
good man. I think you greatly
That's
underestimate
reassuring.
not only my ability as a musician, but as tips my hat at you, vital team player in a search as much as this one.
I much appreciate that you also have an accent as well. It's very comforting.
Was
Not a lot of them going around at the moment, so...
that Was that
I don't
supposed
trust
to
this Charles guy. He has a very thick British accent.
Hey, he is from London, okay? He was born and raised in London. He moved to LA.
I'm from
London,
around
born
these
and raised.
parts,
He sounds a little like he comes from Birmingham, if you ask me, but I don't know. But,
Hey, 1920s London is basically what Birmingham is today.
don't get me started on the Scottish old lady either. much.
I'm
My
not
sanity
Scottish.
can't take it.
Well, if y'all are foreigners, I'm happy to give you a tour around these parts. I give you another tip of my hat and a kind of pull of my my jacket. And I kind of look at you all very inquisitively. But yeah, Watashi ga kita. He's
Bless
not
you.
gonna say that.
Didn't I? Oh man, I hope that fucking bed knocks that hat off you.
As a
Hat?
I say that
as
under
a
my breath.
bonus fact,
Yeah.
Terrence has definitely lived in this city for long enough to show people around.
Oh well.
Irving has been here for probably a morning. Charles has been here for just under a week, and Madame Marie probably about the same.
Yeah.
So if anyone's going to be,
a few mere hours.
if anyone's going to be showing people around, technically it would be Terrence.
I assume so. He's fucking lived here since like his entire adult life.
I can show you around any of the libraries and any of the.
You know any good student bars?
Any of the local areas surrounding the student areas. I don't actually know the city that well. I've lived quite sheltered upbringing around here.
Why are you going to call me out with your Cthulhu character?
That's big. So I'm just making a Facebook post to get more people to watch the stream.
Get it,
Okay, I want you to
nerds.
know I typed in ketchup to my tag friends bar instead of a bed.
It tagged me anyway.
Oh. Okay. I'm here. Let's go.
So, am I showing people around the?
Apparently
city?
you are, yeah.
That-
I think we might need a break
I
from
didn't
the
say you
spooky
needed
house.
to, I just said that you'd realise that it would be you that would be able to if anyone was going
I'd be leading
this
the
new-
way if we were going somewhere.
This new and uncouth young man.
A good man. I was
He's-
insinuating that you didn't know the way around the city with an accent like that on you. Having said that, you're probably more well versed than I am.
Well, I've lived here quite a while, if I'm honest. I've spent most of my formative years here, actually. You just thought I'd pick up an accent of some sort, but
Okay.
no.
Pin where it's
Stubbornly.
from, though. Do you mind directing
Stubbornly
me to the
stuck.
place?
If my parents heard me pick up my mother would beat me thoroughly, so I have to make sure that
Ooh, that's gnarly.
I uphold this slightly offensive accent.
Slightly.
Anyway, we should probably get you up to speed with what has been happening in this crazy city.
Oh, well, please do. I wouldn't mind if you could catch me up on your travels. Which seem
Over to
have
you,
brought
Charles.
Which seem to have brought you to a place like this, and apparently.
Oh, do you want me to
it's not.
embellish what happened? Okay, so we all
So
came
before
here.
you start telling the story, you probably go to a local coffee shop.
Yeah. Terrence, you know any good like local
Okay,
student
then
bars
so-
around here, like you know?
I take them to a really high class coffee shop that's frequent. If it was like it's sort of like like an upscale
Ah, Starbucks. I think you know what? I think this brand has some
Yeah,
potential.
it's the sort of place that in the modern day you'd see someone in a corner on his laptop, on his Mac, writing his novel. One of those sorts of.
Or the typewriter, you mean?
In
It's
the
it's
corner.
1920s
Yeah, in
America.
the corner there's a man.
With-
There's a man with a load of papers and he's writing his novel and he's making sure that people know he's writing his novel as well.
Wait, dude, you're describing my character right now.
Yeah.
Me
Can I
writing my
can I get another
screenplay.
Coffee, please? I'm busy writing my novel over here.
That's
I'll
me
take
writing
it
my
for
screenplay. Holy shit! You're fucking. That's my doppelganger. You're describing right there.
He's you, but better.
I blend right in.
You
Just
but
in the
stronger,
same
I
place.
don't think he has a broken arm.
Yeah. Perhaps we can trade him in.
Fuck's sake.
Hey, I've only known the guy short of 4 or 5 minutes, but I mean, he's more able, you know what I'm saying?
I'll trade this Charles for a Malcolm.
I'll trade this disabled Charles in for a less disabled Charles.
James, Naomi is a fan of your accent. She says it's
Really?
beautiful. Yeah,
It's terrible.
she says it's beautiful.
Oh, it's great. It's so good.
He does it during D&D on Mondays as well. It's fucking hilarious because he's a drunk Irish like fucking
when
pastor.
I joined Cool today, it was only ever so slightly Scottish, and it's like gotten progressively more and more intense as it goes on.
Right, so yeah, the other day.
I warm into it. It's takes time. It's a confidence thing.
I'm proud of you, Terrence.
So the three of us, right? We came to Boston, following a newspaper article
Boston.
about a property which has had some mysterious goings on with its tenants. You know, people mysteriously falling ill, going mad, leaving instantly. We took it on ourselves to investigate, and we experienced some hard to explain happenings. I believe my two companions here.
Crazy shit.
Yeah, they had.
I wouldn't say it's hard to explain. A bed was thrown at me.
Yeah, they had a very intimate encounter with a bed,
Spoiler alert.
and in the
Went
basement,
into a room and
I got stabbed by a knife, but I didn't do it myself. The knife literally got up and stabbed me.
I was thrown out of a window by a bed.
Can't
I
say
was
I've
attacked
seen
by the
worse.
same
Is that
bed,
really?
but jumped out of the way because I'm agile.
Yeah, Madame Marie here is rather agile. She backflipped over a bed that tried to throw her out of a second-story window. Or so I've been told. I wasn't there when that
And
happened.
also ninja jumped, backflipped out of the way when the floor started crumbling.
Yeah.
I've seen some feats of strength in my time, but my God, this woman.
Well, mighty glad you got out unscathed. Can't say the same for you, friend. What is being drawn on the screen?
I'm writing high ketchup stream.
Yeah, if you don't believe it, you're more than welcome to check the house out for yourself. I'm probably gonna hang back a little though.
I'm inclined to believe you. I mean, it's quite out of the ordinary, I must say, but not the worst thing I've heard. However, I'm happy to be proved wrong. I mean, you're welcome to show me. I'd like
We
to
have actually had some-
divulge on this little quest of ours. What do you say, Terrence?
I was just saying, we've actually had a couple of breakthroughs as well. I've actually been reading this diary, which I lay down. It's full of a lot of information of the previous owner of the property. Well, one of the previous owners, that is. And from the information I can gather from it, a couple of sandwiches short of a picnic, for lack of a better term. An absolute fucking nutcase, if I'm honest.
Oh, quick question,
But some
Irving.
of
Do
the
you
stuff
happen
he-
to know Latin at all?
Latin? He scratches his head quite inquisitively. His hat's like on the table. Can't say I do, my good man.
All right, yeah, Terrence, bin that book we found. We don't need it. Bin that
At the
cursed
point,
book.
actually, somebody at the university might be able to translate it for us.
Oh right, okay, yeah. In that case, yeah,
You
hang
don't
on to it.
necessarily have to get rid of it. Or if I worked really hard, I reckon I could decipher it eventually.
I'll leave you to all the cursed books we found. I found one in the church as well. That's in English. If you want to read that one.
I've
I
never
found
been
two.
the most mentally stable of people, but you know, I'm willing to put this challenge to it.
If anything, Madame Marie should be the one reading all these books. Her sanity is through the roof.
I don't have as good sight as I used to. I need my glasses to read that close.
Can I give Madame Marie the other book I found and let her just, like, you know, have at it?
I'll give it a go.
Madame Marie probably has cats. Like.
That's you, Ronnie.
Definitely a crazy old cat lady. Thank you, Odie.
Well, so Madame Marie is convinced that she has her dead cat Jazz following her around everywhere she goes. But actually, most of the time when she thinks she's seen her cat, it's actually just her shadow.
Aw,
Or an
That's
eldritch
kinda
horror,
sweet.
one of the two, you know.
Yeah, one of the two.
that's just kind of sad. Ooh, the music just.
Yeah, things like that does happen.
Ooh. We're just in a
1 second.
fair old coffee
It's a
shop.
coffee
What's
shop.
happening? Good gods! Good lord, what is happening in there?
Aurora Borealis.
Aurora Bed
At
Realis.
this time of day, at this time of year, at this time of month, localized entirely within your kitchen.
Yes.
May I see it?
No, Charles.
No.
I actually
No.
wanted to ask you about the incident in the basement. And what it was that you actually found down there.
Okay, so I found a rather ornate knife stained in a lot of blood. I picked it up, put it in my pocket, and then it's got out of my pocket and stabbed me, basically. I mean, yeah, I was definitely.
Well, knife
I don't know if
itself-
it was anything related to the fact that I was trying to dig up a dead guy somewhere in that basement, but might have been him who tried to stab me. I don't know. If you believe in that sort of thing, that's what I'm going to put down in the
Or they're
screenplay I'm
trying to
writing.
hide something in there.
You're more than welcome to find out yourself. I can't go downstairs anymore, as we've mentioned.
From what I've seen, I'm willing to believe just about anything at this point, honestly. Now, this knife, was it moving on its own?
Kind of, yeah. Do you know what? I
Was there
think if
something
we ever go
holding
to the basement again, we should definitely go in at least pairs.
So we could both die.
No, just so one of you can carry the other person out. Like, I only managed to make it out because my stats for climbing stairs was really fucking high.
Well, I actually found there was a back entrance. There was actually a coal chute at the back, which I was working on getting open
Okay.
with an axe.
Could have worked on that faster.
Well,
I could have done with some help down there.
I'm not particularly strong, if I'm honest with you. Yeah.
Yeah, do you know what? I can probably fucking do that because my strength is like the only stat I've got.
Well, good luck. You've only got one arm now, so
And I can still use it like a crowbar or something. A hammer.
maybe if you were to padlock or something, that might do something. I don't know.
So what do you guys want to do?
What we were in the middle of investigating last time. We found some stuff in the church, didn't we?
Yeah, so we decided that the dead guy we're going to have to, essentially.
Yeah, I shot the ghost. It
That
didn't
was-
work.
That was what led to you then getting attacked. So I don't think it's a case of shooting. I think we need to.
I can confirm shooting it doesn't work. Shooting it just made him stronger.
I've watched enough Supernatural to know how this works. We've got to dig that corpse up. We've got to burn it. We've got to salt the body.
Yeah, we don't have a shovel though. That was a problem.
We could always buy a shovel. I don't think that's a particularly.
I mean, I don't have any money now. I think. Did I use all that money up in that hospital visit, or?
You used probably about £3 getting yourself properly patched up. It was like a rush job because.
Okay,
you
so
were
I've got like what
consistently
$22
out
left then, I
the
guess.
next day.
$22. Can I get a shovel for $22 anywhere? Maybe less.
You could probably buy a shovel for less than $1.
Okay, let's go. I want to go pick one
What
up.
shovel are you buying?
Yeah, I want a
It's
gold-plated
really
shovel.
nice one.
Wait, Obi, does that mean you're gonna be digging?
Digging up the green.
Digging?
Yeah, I want to go buy a shovel. Can we go to the store and buy a shovel from the shovel store?
Digging up this evil dead guy's body does not seem like a good idea. Just putting that up.
Hey, I'm
honestly, I think
committed.
it's the only way we'll stop him.
Wait. Why are we digging up a dead body?
In a spooky basement.
Because if we don't remove the body, then the spirit will be haunting that house. That's my theory, anyway.
That's not how spirits work, my friend. It will be there even if we remove the body.
Even if we were to remove all elements of the body, what would bind a spirit to the property?
Probably
What
the
would
title deed.
bind it there?
Bound to the house itself. You'd have to.
What if we
Burn the
serve him
house
up
down.
an eviction notice?
We need to sage the house, is what we need to do. Banish the spirits.
I want to buy some sage for Madame Marie.
I
Okay,
already
so-
have a stash of sage.
Okay.
Okay,
In
everywhere.
1920s, a shovel would cost you roughly 95 cents.
Alright, yeah, I'll take it.
Did you
We can
just
afford
look
that.
up?
It's in the book. It's like legit in the
I
DM's
think
guide. It's
no one
rough
can
prices
get
of things in the 1920s.
Why were in the tool store actually? Irving, would you like to buy a blunt weapon? I mean, a tool that you can use as a blunt weapon, possibly.
What are you asking me if I want to buy?
I don't know, because I mean, I've got a hammer, James has an axe, Morgan has a pipe. You are currently
I have a
unarmed.
walking stick.
Oh, yeah. I mean, if we're doing digging up bodies and mixing with spirits of the sword, maybe
I want to
should.
ask the store clerk, do you have anything that will be very effective against the bed?
Maybe an
Uh,
axe.
No, the axe
Sorry,
bounced
man, I'm
off.
not
It
really
was, it was
sure
a metal
what
bed frame, wasn't it?
I'm not really sure I understand what you're talking about, but
Like, let's say I wanted to destroy a bed frame made of like steel. What would be the best tool?
Angle grinder.
Well, I mean, like, if you wait 40 years, then we can get you an angle grinder. But but in the meantime, your best bet is to just take it to a dump.
What about like a
Or
really, really strong magnet?
I'm sure we could just take it apart, like unscrew it, IKEA
yeah, I can
style.
sell you some screwdrivers.
Yeah, I've already got
Do
some.
you-
I
do
picked
you
up some
have a
screwdrivers in the basement. Yeah, you'll be fine.
I could go for a screwdriver.
Yeah, go on. Let's get him a screwdriver. Irving, my friend.
Hey, I'll take that.
Ronnie,
Give him a
you're not
screwdriver.
allowed a screwdriver. It's Prohibition era.
Oh,
It's what?
It's Prohibition. You're not allowed to buy drinks. It's a joke because a screwdriver is an alcoholic drink.
What I'm
Push.
paying for.
It's Prohibition.
no, but it's prohibition.
Alcohol
it
is
is
banned.
actually illegal to drink.
All alcohol in the USA was banned from.
Can we get Irving a
1923
Phillips head
until-
screwdriver, please?
Yeah. Yeah, easy.
I am one man looking for one tool.
Alright, I think we are ready. Is there anywhere else
Can
people
I-
want to
can I
go?
purchase a like Swiss Army knife or something like that?
You
Like
can
Oh,
almost
pocket knife.
definitely get like a small like tool set to equivalent it, but I don't think like Swiss Army knives were around at the time.
Yeah, they were in the
Um,
1960s, I think.
I'm thinking maybe like a pocket knife or something like that, like a
Okay.
concealed blade.
Oh, like almost like a flick knife.
Yeah,
A box cutter.
something that
Yeah,
can
you
be
can
used
get that.
for minor tool work, but also for stabbing things if necessary.
Yeah, let me just check something on your sheet. Yeah, I'll say you can have that without worrying about the cost.
Okay.
Your spending level's about $2, and I'd say
Yeah,
this
okay.
would be probably about like $1, maybe $1.50 for like a nice one.
I think Terrence was like an ornate one, wouldn't he?
It doesn't need to be nice. It just needs to be something I can conceal on my person.
It's 1920. The store man is not going to ask you particularly much.
I mean, I'm carrying
you know
a
the
hammer
joke,
and a
like,
revolver, so I'm pretty sus right now.
Open carry laws in 1920. Let's see.
Although
Oh,
historical
Firearms
accuracy.
Act was in 1920.
I'm carrying a concealed revolver.
No knife for you.
Restriction
Why
on
I buy
purchase,
one,
possession, and use.
Guns are fine, but knives aren't.
sorry,
What? The fucking
sorry,
American-
Terrence, you can't have a knife, but would you like a very nice Smith & Wesson instead?
If
Yeah,
you're
but
carrying a
I'm
fucking
like-
sword
mine
on
is
you, then it's a problem.
AK-47. I'm
AK-47,
pretty
man,
sure,
you
like-
time travel? Maybe I'll make a time travel story if we play again.
maybe Terrence invents the AK-47 using knowledge he obtained from a notebook that he found.
From
This was the real
the
research of Walter Corbett. This is when you find out that it's spelt wrong and it's actually Alter Corbett and the Corbett spelled with a K. So Terrence has purchased himself a small knife. Charles bought a shovel, or Irving bought a shovel?
Hey.
Charles did.
Got himself a nice one-handed shovel. Any other purchases?
What else you got, sir?
It is a general goods store, so
So no flamethrower.
Oh
let me
man.
see if flamethrowers are in the
Oh, man.
1920s rulebook. No,
Down.
they are in the
We could probably,
1990s
probably
rulebook.
get like an oil canister. We could get like an oil canister or something, couldn't we?
Oh yeah, you can get like an aerosol and a lighter.
You can't
Well,
get
an oil canister, like,
aerosols, but
burn.
you can get like a little canister of flammable material.
Yeah.
Let
Oh,
me
yeah,
just see
I'd
if
like
there's
to, I'd
a.
like to.
Hairspray.
That'd be useful to have, actually.
I'll be danger.
Hairspray and
Do you have
lighter.
any rock salt? I'd like to buy several tubes of rock salt too.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can buy some salt.
I'm gonna buy so much salt.
Okay, for the sake of argument, we're gonna say you spend roughly the rest of your daily money on salt.
That's
It's lucky
basically what I
you
did
live in
last
the
night
city.
on Open Stream, to be fair.
I can't believe I finally saw Rage.
Oh, that was fucking great.
Real money for that. It was worth every penny.
So you have a large amount of salt and a new
Are
shiny
you sure
knife.
that book isn't like draining your sanity a little bit? Because man just purchased a massive amount of salt.
Where are you keeping it all?
Yeah, where's it going?
Pretty, I've got a big briefcase.
A briefcase full of salt.
I've got like industrial amounts of salt. You know, just like a few, like, you know, those like the tubes of them, like the big tubes that you buy.
Yeah, you got Pringles
three
tube full of
them.
salt. Okay.
Basically, like 3 of them, which is enough to like fit around if we need to.
Yeah, if it's necessary.
I don't know if salt actually like keeps off spirits in this game, but
We'll find out.
I just know
But
in
your
general.
character believes that salt would put off spirits, and I believe
Yeah.
Madame Marie would probably confirm.
Yeah,
that.
you should have asked her before
I
you did
agree.
anything. She's like the
Although I
expert
don't know
here.
how good it'll
However-
be against the bed.
However, can the two of you who are actually thinking about the salt properly, which would be Terrence and Madame Marie, can you make occult rolls
Yes.
for me?
Thinking about salt.
Just thinking about them salts.
Thinking about those salts.
Ooh,
Oh no!
Madame Marie, I can't believe you failed that one.
Wow.
My luck has run out.
So, Madame Marie, you're pretty convinced that salt will work on pretty much any spirit.
I mean, yeah.
Terrence on the other.
Makes
Terrence,
sense.
you're not 100% sure there's implicitly a spirit involved in this situation, but you also
Yeah.
know that salt is basically an old wives' tale. You're buying it because you feel like there's a small, tiny chance that the old wives' tale might be true.
That's true.
I'm Catholic. It's in my blood. You know.
The salt, yeah, that sounds about right.
What?
Jinkies.
Oof.
So while you technically know that salt won't make a difference, you're still buying it because you believe there's a chance it might.
Mhm.
And chance
I'm
is what you're
pretty
fighting
paranoid
for.
at this point as well. My sanity's on like 24 at the moment, so take whatever I can do.
What's Irving's sanity at the minute, actually? The new boy.
40.
Maximum.
Ooh. Would you like to read this book I found in
See,
the
24
church?
sounds bad, but
Yeah.
Look about what?
Mine's
So
78 still.
I found this book in a secret basement in a church that was basically desecrated. You can have a read of it actually. I showed him the book that I found.
Oh.
See if you can make any
what's
sense of it.
about? I kind of give it a little bit of a hasty look. I look at the book apprehensively and then up at you. I said, if you've taken a good read of it yourself, do I need to do the reading too?
Oh no, I went to the hospital shortly after I found it.
Oh, what a shame.
Which book are we talking about here?
The one I found in the church, the one that was not in Latin.
The one that's
The
not
journal.
in Latin. So you glimpse through it, and every time you like pulled to a new page, the pages just kind of crumbled in your hands. And the only thing you really gathered from it is you managed to, with your quick eyes, you managed to notice that there was a section on one of the pages that crumbled that said
Wasn't it that he was buried?
that
Where
Walter
he-
Corbett was buried in the basement of his house.
Yeah. That's why we went to dig him up, which was a great
Digging
idea.
up the house.
I'm still against that.
In
I think we
accordance
need to
with
push
his
through.
wishes.
In all
Buried
honesty,
in the
I think the
basement.
fact that you were attacked while we're doing it is actually an indication that we should keep doing it,
Yeah.
as they're clearly trying to stop us from progressing.
Exactly.
I think now that we've got some new blood on the team, we've got this able-bodied young man here who looks like he's got a good set of digging hands.
Yeah.
Perhaps you can put those musician
set of
hands to
digging
work
hands.
and
Digging hands, I'm not too sure. You need
dig
a
up this
saxophone
dead
or a
body.
guitar playing, I'm your man. However, I can give it a good shot. I look at my very
I have,
feeble arms.
I have all the trust in you, honestly.
Oh, I thank you. I'm
More than I
flattered.
do for Charles, at least.
I mean, I still got my gunslinging hand, so I can still shoot shit, I guess, but I've only got 5 bullets. Do I want to buy more bullets? No, I'll keep it as 5.
I don't believe that spirits is actually that effective, if I'm honest with you. Though, what we could do, what if we were to infuse your bullets with some salt? And start pouring salt out into my hands. If we were to mix
Oh,
it
bullets.
into the bullets, they would pass through the spirit,
Great idea.
firing salt within to them. I think it could work quite well.
We need to summon the spirit. We need a seance, and then we can kill him.
Well, I don't think we'd need to summon it if he attacks every time we try and dig up his body.
Yeah, but we can't attack him
That
back.
seems to work quite effectively.
I think that is technically the summoning, isn't it?